Keenan Roberts, and welcome to Destinations. My on-location destination today is in Aurora, Colorado. We are in the eastern part of the Metro Denver area, and we're in a receiving center here in a very industrialized area of the city. And this happens to be the receiving center for Operation Christmas Child of Samaritan's Purse. It's very exciting that this year our church has been involved in Operation Christmas Child, preparing shoe boxes with Christmas gifts that will go to kids that are all over the world. And you know what? We are going to go inside this building, and you are not going to believe what you see inside there. Let's go in. All right, so now we're inside the processing center here for Operation Christmas Child. You're going to see all the volunteers and all the workers. I mean, this thing is a massive operation, and we're joined here by a couple of very, very important people. And would you guys introduce yourself? This is the chaplain, and you're from where exactly?
Aurora, Colorado.
You're from Aurora?
Yeah.
You had quite a drive.
Yeah, not too far.
Since we're in Aurora.
Not too far.
And then this is...
I'm Beth Arts. I'm the regional director out of Kansas City. So I'm here for a 4-week time period working.
So you come all this way, and you live here for a few weeks, and you help make everything happen.
Yes.
All right. So give us an idea of the scope of how big what's happening today. Tell us about that.
Well, Operation Christmas Child's goal this year is 8.2 million worldwide, and here in the United States, it's 5.5 million, and we're pretty on target for that. So as of earlier this week, throughout the U.S., we've collected 5.4, and in the Denver Processing Center, we are processing 660,000 shoeboxes in less than a 3-week time period.
All right, and then you told me earlier that there were, just like this processing center, how many of these are there in the country?
We actually have 7, 1 in Hawaii and 6 here in stateside, 1 in Charlotte, Boone, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, Minneapolis, and Orange County, and then 1 here in Denver.
Wow, that's great. All right, so pastor or chaplain, how should I refer to you?
Jay.
Jay. All right,
Jay.
Jay.
Yeah.
So I see right over here is the prayer room, and so people go in there and tell us specifically kind of how people pray when they're in there related to this ministry.
You know, not a lot of people go into that room specifically, but a lot of prayer happens here throughout the night.
Okay.
As groups come in, we'll often take time to stop and pray over shoe boxes as small groups, and then a couple of times during the shift here, the entire place just shuts down, and we get some numbers as far as how things are going, and then pray over the shoe boxes. And we had a chance on Monday to pray for a load that was sent to Haiti, which was kind of a neat thing. And most of these boxes that we're working on today are headed to Mexico. So
wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right. So how many volunteers, how many workers make this incredible operation happen?
There's thousands of them. Right now on the floor, we probably have about 250, and then we have some prime source folks that come in, and there's probably 40 or 50 of them that are working at 2 to 11 shift, and then there's about 5 or 6 staff that come in and work that same shift. But we can have 1,000 volunteers or more in a given day. And we're doing around, our goal is to do around 50,000 or more shoe boxes every single day.
Wow. All right, and they've come from, are these people from all over Denver? Where are they from?
Most of the folks are from Colorado, but we have folks from 23 different states coming in over this 3-week time period.
Wow. Wow. And so that means that probably anybody watching this video, whether they're from our church or from somewhere else across the country, watching either on Facebook or YouTube, that next year they could get connected with doing something like this, right?
So if you're interested in getting involved in Operation Christmas Child, go to our website, www.samaritanspurse.org, and go to Operation Christmas Child link. It will give you all the information for actually making shoe boxes. And the week before Thanksgiving, we have drop-offs all around the United States to collect your shoe boxes. They'll go to one of the 7 processing centers that we have. And starting in August, I believe, is when we start taking volunteers for the processing center. You can find that number on our website. And if you're interested in year-round volunteering, which we do have, I actually work at the Kansas City office. We cover 5 states, and I have over 500 year-round volunteers. that are involved in one way or the other throughout the year.
Wow.
So that information is on our website, which will direct you to a local regional office in your area. The most important thing, though, as you and Jake talked about, is just prayer. We're going to covet your prayer over the boxes. The goal of Operation Christmas Child is to empower a local pastor overseas. We'll go into over 100 countries to empower that local pastor to be able to reach that child with the gospel, to spread that to their family and their communities. So Samaritan's Purse has written some Bible study discipleship material called The Greatest Journey, and it's a 12-week lesson that the pastors then can roll out that teach the child about salvation, growing in their faith, and then how to teach that child to share their faith with their friends.
Great. Well, I'm feeling it today. So thank you very much, Beth. Thank you, Jake.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, and thank you for helping make such a great difference around the world. So as I think about all this going on behind me, it's a love thing. I mean, there's a lot of love going on back there. There's love in every box. There's love in every worker. And you know what? This past Sunday we were talking about being generous with your time, and serving is just such an amazing thing. And the reason it's so important to give and to serve is that you can't be like Jesus without serving. And as I look in this room, I just see a lot of Jesus. I see a lot of the principles of the kingdom of God and things that Christ is all about. And you know, I would just encourage you, even before this Christmas season is over, how is it that you can serve other people around you? How can you love them? How can you do something that reaches out and makes a difference in somebody else's life? And hey, we as a church, we're going to look forward to getting more involved in this next year. We had no idea when we came to deliver these boxes today that this operation was like this. I'm just overwhelmed today. And I'm really glad that you joined us for this episode of Destinations. I hope that you'll check our website out. Check out our website at godestiny.org. I'll see you next time for another installment of Destinations.